Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to round 4. It was close. We had a 50% chance of getting the bye. There were only 3 people left at 1 and 2, and 1 had already gotten the bye. But we didn't get it, so we are going to play round 4, and I'm going to play first. I'm going to keep, of course. I will play a mountain and say go. Plays an island first. Risky. Oops, I don't want to play yet. I'm on the play. I will play next turn. So what's his 2-drop? He gets an Ambush Viper, a 2/1 Death Touch. Pretty decent. I'd like to get rid of that sooner rather than later when it can block and kill my big important things. For 3, I end up with Elite Javelineer. Whenever it blocks, it deals 1 damage to target attacking creature. So if he attacks with that Ambush Viper, it's going to die. Actually, if he attacks with anything... Oh, no. No, it's an attacking creature. It deals 1 damage to. Oh well, it's a blocker. What's he got? Bogart Harbinger. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your card for a goblin card. He's not going to find one of those. Totally okay with him having X1s. He's not going to attack here. I will drop a mountain. Let's see what we get for 4. Ostiary Thrall, 2/2, pay a white, tap a creature. Tappers are good. I'd have to hit a plains and miss a land drop. I don't terribly want to be doing that. What's he going to get for 4? Deadbridge Goliath. It's a 5/5 for 4. 5/5 is pretty good. Scavenge isn't going to come into play, but it is a 5/5. Let's see if we can maybe get a good 5-drop here. For 5, we get a 4/3, but it does have landfall. I can have target creature get -1/-1 until end of turn. That's not bad. I'm going to be playing 3 more lands. I can kill off his X1s. Might just have to take 5 off this Goliath, though. What's he get for 5? He gets Viscerid Deepwalker. It's a 2/3. Alright. It's a 2/3 that he can make slightly bigger. I will just take the 5 here, I think. Go to 19. So I'm going to kill off that snake here. Don't want Death Touch kicking around. And then I'd like something that can block that 5/5. Oops, should have played. I'm not going to attack in with him. This is whenever he blocks, yeah. So let's do a 6-drop. And we get, what do we get? Pontiff of Blight. All of my creatures have Extort. That does nothing. That does absolutely nothing when I'm not casting any spells, but it is a 2/7, which is going to block everything for a while. What's his 6-drop? His 6-drop is Molten Steel Dragon. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Molten Steel Dragon. It's a 4/4 flyer. That he can make bigger by paying Phyrexian Red. So he can pay, what is, Phyrexian Mana is 2 life, right? I think Phyrexian Mana is 2 life. I hope it's not 1 life. If it's 1 life, he can just kill me. It's got to be 2 life. So yeah, I'm going to kill off this Harbinger, I suppose. Need a flyer. Oops. Skipping main phase 1 too often. It's because I'm getting distracted by that landfall trigger. What do we get for our 7 drop? We get Amara. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to creature tokens you control. That's pretty good, because every creature I own is a token. Amara is a solid card. Basically, my creatures are all indestructible now. They have to be straight up destroyed for anything to happen to them. She's a really good drop. As long as I can get flyers to block his flyers, I should have basic inevitability. It's a 6/6 whenever it dies. Doesn't really matter because his deck doesn't have creatures in it. He can get in for 4 here. And I will just have to take it. So yeah, I do really need to hit a flyer at some point at least. Doesn't terribly matter what we give him a -1/-1 to. Let's put it to his other weak thing, just in case something can ping it away. Well, time for our 8 drops. What do we get? We get Avatar of Woe. If there are 10 or more creature cards, so that doesn't matter. So it's a 6/5 Fear, and I can tap it to destroy target creature. Oh, wow. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. I can ping off his flyers. And then, yeah, we're doing okay. Might be a long game, but we're doing okay. As long as that Avatar of Woe sticks around. I'll have to take another 4 here, unfortunately, but it's not too bad. Oh, he's just going to pump Molten Steel Dragon. Makes it a 5/4, makes it a 6/4. He can't just kill me here, can he? It is 2 life. So he can do this 9 more times? He can just kill me. Oh, damn you, Phyrexian mana. Damn you, Phyrexian mana. It's a 13/4. It's a 14/4. It's a lethal 15/4 flyer. And in he comes. Oh, oh, damn Phyrexian mana. Well, we would have had a good game there. If we had 1 flyer, even if it was a 1/1 flyer, we would have been perfectly set up. But no go. So we're going to have to see what we can do in game 2. Let's submit the deck. I will play first. I will keep. Drop a mountain and say go. Drop a swamp and say go. I'd like to get Amara out again. She is so good in Momir. What's his 2-drop? 4/2, he gets Goblin Shortcutter, 2/1. Sure. Oops. I hit F2 a little bit too quick there. So our 3-drop is hopefully not something with haste. No. Monk Idealist. When it enters the battlefield, return target enchantment card. It's a 2/2. I can trade with that Shortcutter. For 3, he gets Sedge Troll, 2/2. When he gets a swamp, it's a 3/3, and he can regenerate for 1 black. It's pretty good. Is he going to attack here? He is, and I'll trade. Let's drop a mountain. we get for 4? Hopefully something bigger than a 3/3. A 2/2. I can search my library for other howling wolves. Well, I'm not going to find any. No, I'm not going to do that. So if he's got a swamp, he can attack in for 3 here. Yeah, there's a swamp. For 4, he's going to pull out, hopefully not a Falconwrath Aristocrat or something. Kraganwick Cremator. When it enters, discard a card at random. Sure. So he's going to go down a card. So that's going to take him off 8 at least. It is a 5/4 for 4, which is pretty big. And luckily there's no risk of it being a creature card, so it's not going to deal any damage. He's going to get in for 3 here, though. And if I don't get something to block profitably, or at least evenly, we're going to be in trouble. Let's drop a mountain. What do we get for 5? Hopefully something that can combat a 5/4. We get a 3/1. First strike with haste. It's not going to stop a 5/4. It will stop a 3/3. I could force him to pay to regenerate it. I'd be okay with that, I think. See if he offers it. Otherwise, we might have to think about it. Okay, he just already does it, just straight up. I wonder if he knows that regeneration removes it from combat and that I'm going to first strike it. So I'm going to take 5 here. Or I could just jump. He's going to get a 4-drop and I'm going to get a 6-drop. Yeah, I'll just jump here. Take no damage. Sedge Troll gets removed from combat. My guy lives. Howling Wolf gets stomped, however. Oh, he doesn't even make a 4-drop. Well, I guess because he had to discard a card, he needed to skip a turn. Oh well. Might be able to start pulling ahead here if the 6-drop is okay. Visara the Dreadful is pretty okay. A 5/5 flyer that will allow me to kill anything. Pretty happy with that. That more than deals with that 5/4. So if I can get him to stumble at any point, if he hits something that doesn't stay, if he hits something really bad, he's paying to regenerate it again. 4, 5, 6. Weird. I don't think these are ideal plays that he's making. He's going to drop a 5-drop. It's a 2/2, which is eventually going to be a 0/0. So that's fine. Next turn I won't attack with Visara. I will attack with the ambush party, I think. I will take 5 here, block the troll. He must not realize that that's how regeneration of first strike works. I'll do my guess anyways. We'll play a swamp. And our 7-drop is going to be Seraph of the Masses. It's a 3/3. It's going to get bigger eventually. So I'll swing in with my 3/1. So this is going to deal, what, 1 damage to me when he draws a card? Okay, that's fine. So I lose a life. If he attacks in with the troll, I'll block it with Visara, and then tap Visara to kill the Kraganwick Cremator. The Psychosis Crawler, he might attack in with before making a creature, because to play a land and make a creature would make that into a 1/1. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. Okay, he's just going to attack with that? Well, that doesn't make much sense, because I'm just going to kill it. And he just passes the turn. I don't quite get what he's doing. Maybe he's just hoping to ping me out with the crawler? Not quite sure. But I get an 8-drop here. my Seraph is going to become a 4/4. Vampiric Dragon, 5/5 flyer. Whenever it's dealt damage, whenever a creature dealt damage by Vampiric Dragon, put a +1/+1 counter. Whenever it dies, it's the typical dragon ability, or not dragon ability, vampire ability. Pay 1 and a red, deal 1 damage to target creature. That's pretty good. We will just swing in for. Actually, I could swing in with both. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what he offers to block here. If he double blocks, I'll just kill something with Visara. Okay, he's just going to go with regeneration. Is that his plan? So nothing would happen here. I could kill it, but then Visara wouldn't be up to block and kill whatever comes out next turn. I think we'll just allow it. Just get in for 4. Take him to 17. So we'll take 1, we'll go to 14. His crawler is going to get a little bit bigger to a 4/4. We're going to be able to just blow up whatever he casts. Alright, crawler's down to a 3/3. So he's going to drop a 7-drop, and it's Amugaba, a flying 6/6. Yeah, we're going to kill that. We're definitely going to kill that. Oops. Yeah, kill it. So I could pay 4 and kill the crawler and make this into a 6/6. Or I could just swing in for 9. I could swing in for 14, actually. Actually, yeah, let's swing in with the dragon, the seraph, and the whatchamadoodle. The ambush party. Just gonna take it. Okay. He just gives up. All right. Having Visara out was probably pretty breaking. And then 3 straight flyers was also pretty hard to deal with. So yeah, we're going to go into game 3 here and see if we can pull it out and have an overall 2-2 record. He's going to play first. I will keep. Getting brave, putting on a 1-drop. Oh, no, okay. He saw the error of his ways soon enough. We're going to put down a mountain and pass. He puts down a forest and passes. I'm going to put down a swamp and get my 2-drop out. Hopefully some mana acceleration. That's what I'd like most. Or a 9/9. That's not a 9/9. Or mana acceleration. But it is a flyer. It's a 1/2 flyer. So I can start pinging in for 1. I'm not going to return a land I control to my owner's hand for tapping a target land. That's not very good. Plus paying 2. Three-drop is going to be a... What's it going to be? It's a flip card. It's whenever you cast a spirit or arcane spell, you can put a chi counter. That's not going to happen. So it's just permanently a 2/2. All right, fine with that. So I'm going to attack in with 1 because my 1/2 is not going to block his 2/2. So it may as well do something for me. Can my 3/3 block his, or my 3 power, or my 3-drop block his 2/2? There's an okay chance of it happening. There's also an okay chance of it being a 1/1. It's a 2/2. It's a 2/2 that I can sack another orc or goblin to give other orc creatures, but not goblin creatures, a +1/+1 till end of turn. Alright, so it's a blocker. No, I don't want to tap target lands. I want to attack with it. And we'll pass the turn. If he attacks with his 2/2, I'll trade with my 2/2. So I get in for 1, he's going to go to 23, and that's going to be the turn. So his 4-drop is Hawk Eater Moth, 1/2 Flying Shroud. So our 1/2 flyers are at an impasse. It's a big moth. So he's going to attack him with his 2/2. I'll trade my 2/2s. So we're both left with a 1/2 flyer. But his cost him 4 mana, and mine cost me 2 mana. So I'm okay with that. Has Shroud, which is unfortunate a little bit. Means I can't ping it or kill it in any way other than through combat. So any of my early small flyers, probably not going to do it. My 4-drop is a Wild Ox. It's a 3/3 Swamp Walk. Well, hopefully he screws up and plays a swamp. Because 3 unblockable a turn would be pretty nice. He's played Mountains and Forests. Oh, this thing again? There must be more 5-drops than that damn thing. Ugh. What set is that from? Plane Chase? Ugh. Plane Chase cards shouldn't be allowed in here. What do we get for 5? We don't get a fusion elemental. So we get a Nessian Game Warden. I reveal 0 cards. And then what? I get to put a creature into my hand or something? Not good. Well, I can triple block and kill that fusion thingy. And then he can kill the Ox and the Game Warden, leaving me with my 1/2. I think that's what we'll do, because I really don't want an 8/8 sitting around. What's this? A 3/4. Target player draws a card. Alright. That's a nice slow card for him on turn 6. If he attacks, I am triple blocking. Absolutely. Triple block. Get that off the board. So he's going to kill the Ox and the Warden, I imagine, leaving me with the 1/2 so I can still block his Moth. Wait, he's ordering them like that? Okay, I'll keep my 4/5. I'll gladly keep my 4/5. It doesn't block the Hawk Eater Moth, but blocks his Golem. Maybe this is a newer player who doesn't know how to order blockers. He's taken a lot of time assigning damage. There we go. I assume that was a mistake on his side and not a legitimate misplay. So our 6-drop is hopefully not this Golem thing. Carnivorous Moss Beast, that card that you should never play in M15 draft. But it's another 4/5, so I think I might just attack in with this 4/5. Get 4 damage. Don't know if he'll block it. Nope. And then I have a 4/5 back to block. Seven drops, we're starting to get into the big guys. Please, no Achroma. No Achroma. Chancellor of the something. Of the Forge. When it's entered the battlefield, put X goblins, where X is the number of creatures you control. So he gets 3 1/1s. Alright, not a big deal. He has nothing to take advantage of them with, like Odric or anything like that. Just going to get in for 1. Sure thing. Alright, so let's do a 7-drop of my own. Be better than Chancellor of the Forge. Mossbridge Troll. It's a 5/5. If he dies, regenerate it. tap any number of untapped creatures you control other than Moss Bitch Troll with total power 10 or greater. Moss Bitch Troll gets plus 20 until end of turn. Okay. I guess that's a game ender. And infinite free regenerations? That's pretty good. What's he get for 8? This looks like it needs an island. Oh. I think I lose. Or wait. No, we don't lose yet. We don't lose that. It's all other non-land permanents. It's not just mine. So he's left with a 5/5. So things have reset. So everything that happened, ignore it. It was all a dream. And we are into top decking 8-drop mode. What do I get? Scourge of Cur Reaches. Well, that outraces him at the moment. And it blocks it, which is pretty nice. Depending on what he gets here will determine if I attack with this or not next turn. For his 8, he gets a 7/7, and he gets a 4/4 when this leaves the battlefield. That's not great. So I can deal 2 to each creature without flying. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can clear the board actually, because I can do 8 damage to everything that doesn't have flying. Do I just do that? Do I just do that? Do I do that on his turn? I think I do it on his turn. Yeah, that's thinking. That's how you play Momir. I'm going to swing in for 6 here. And then I'm going to wait to see what his next 8-drop is. If he does it before combat. If he goes to combat without dropping something, then I'm going to have to just do it. Yeah, so he's just going to combat. So we are going to go red 1. And then we are going to go red 1. And we are going to go red 1. Away goes the Leviathan. And then we are going to go red 1. And away goes the Walker. And he gets a 4/4. That's fine. But now he gets an 8/8. Or not an 8. Hopefully not an 8/8. Although I could still kill it if it didn't have flying. But he's going to get an 8-drop here. And as long as it's less than 8, it's a 6/6, so that's good. We can get in for another 6 in the air, and then clear his board again. As such, I'm going to actually just play a land here. Just because next turn, if need be, I can actually do 10 damage to non-flyers. So we'll get in for 6, take him to 7. He'll probably just go straight into begin combat, in which case I'll sweep his board. Yeah, let's sweep the board. Red 1. Red 1. And red 1. I guess I could have done a 3-drop, but whatever. Sweep the board. What does he get for 8 this turn? He gets an 8/8 that gives my guy double strike, and it doesn't have flying, so that's game. All right, so we did it. That was a fun game, really using creature abilities and thinking things through. So that's Momir Vig. I hope you enjoyed it. It's definitely fun. It's only 6 tickets to enter a 4-round event. Unfortunately, as I said, you do have to go 3-1 or 4-0 to win. But we were 1 win away from hitting that 3-in-1. 3-in-1 does get you 6 packs, so a basic value of about 18 tickets or so. 4-0 gets you 11 packs, so about 33 tickets worth of value or more. I definitely recommend it. It runs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 12:30 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. There are queues that you can jump in. They pay out less and they are single elimination. I think it's 5-3-2-2. And there are also 1v1 queues that you can jump into. They're 2 tickets and they pay out a pack. So it's definitely fun. You can also play it casual. There's a lot of people who just sit around in the casual rooms looking to play it for fun. Definitely recommend it. So if you enjoyed these videos, definitely like them, subscribe to me on YouTube, check out me on Twitter at the Mana Leek. You can also find me on Facebook at facebook.com/themanaleek. And if you have any comments, suggestions, as always, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you next time.